What part of a maple tree?
The root.
Where's the root?
Okay, well, I see some right in front of me. It's right down here. It likes maple trees. I don't know why, but it just does, and it likes to grow in the moss. See this here? This is all licorice fern. All this, and you notice. See? Okay, here's a good one. This is a bracken fern here. See how it's got its stalk?
Kind of like classify outdoor school as a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You only go to it once as a sixth grader. That's the only time you ever go to it, and then you have to remember that 1 week for the rest of your life. But as a counselor, you get from your junior year, so all the way to your senior year, that many chances to be a counselor. And each time you learn something new. But even that goes by so quickly. And not everybody gets to be a counselor. So I still treasure it as a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Oh, somebody's been cutting on this one. We'll just take it.
Those are lovely.
And, okay, we gotta clean it off a little bit.
You have to eat the root to taste it?
Yeah, I'll just cut you a little bit. Now, I'll give you one warning. Don't bite it.
What do you do? What happens?
Well, it doesn't taste very good at all, and the taste will stay in your mouth. Okay. Now remember, don't bite it. Don't bite it. What does it taste like?
Black licorice.
Black licorice? Does it taste good?
Yeah.
Tastes good, yeah, it does.
Can he swallow it?
No,
chewing it.
Don't swallow it. You don't want to You did it. I told you. That's a pretty bad taste.
Oh, the first day, everything was just mass confusion. It really was. We had to get to our buses and we had to get all our gear together in one big group. And it was terrible. It was just one big mess.
The workshop was really scary at first when I went because I only knew one other person at the camp. Well, you learn what you're going to be doing the week you're up there with the kids. They're preparing you to be a junior counselor, and usually after the workshop you know whether you can do it or not.
Would you call this a gully, Duck? Would you?
Yeah, probably.
No, a gully you can't. Wait a minute, what?
A gully you can't step over, and a reel you can.
A reel?
A reel erosion you can step over it, and a gully erosion you can't step over it.
Okay, make it really clear. Do you notice the two different types of coloration here? Why is the soil red? Why do you think the soil's red, Alpine?
Because of the clay content.
The clay content? Do you agree with that, Margot? He just said the soil was red because of the clay content. Would you believe that?
Yeah, it might have more moisture in it.
Might have more moisture. What's happening here?
So how far are you away from the tree?
90 feet.
Okay, 90 feet. If you are 90 feet away from the tree, from your stick to the tree, then the tree is 90 foot tall. And that's because you were working with this line and this line on the same length.
What is it? Oh, you found the things on the rocks?
Yeah, whatever they are.
Could be a caddisfly.
Somebody want to come over and get that?
And you can check out the daphnia, okay? See if there is daphnia in here. Then I'd like you to see if there's daphnia down there. It's really important that you do not let a lot of kids in the stream. If you have 10 kids sitting in the stream at once, you're going to mess up the stream. We don't...
Ching, ching, ching. Ching, ching, ching. Oop-a-ba-loop-a-doop-a. Oop-a-ba-loop-a-doop-a. Ching, 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 ching. Ching, 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 ching. You gotta listen. La, 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 that. La, 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 la.
everybody, look around and get a piece of like. So there's all kinds. Try to get everybody a different kind.
I enjoyed all the experiences, even the ones that were hardest, because they were challenging, because the kids were so full of life and excitement, and even if they weren't, it was a challenge to, you know, make them excited. And the kids, they're just so full of love. They really respond to when you talk to them, and when you're joking with them and you're friendly with them, they really respond to you.
What does it have? Remember? Yeah, tell me.
It has chlorophyll in it. Chlorophyll.
Right. What does that mean if it has chlorophyll? Remember, what? It's a green plant because it has chlorophyll. So what do green plants do?
Chlorophyll makes green plants green.
No. What else does it do? Just
Make their own food.
They make
right.
It makes own food.
This is like.
I think the relationship you have with the students is really important, as a friend especially, and I guess just as important as a disciplined person, where they understand when you say we have to be up there now, that means they have to be up there now, yet when you go up you can joke and laugh with them and talk to you, and they'll ask you questions about what's your real name, or, you know, do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, you know, what school do you go to, and or they'll sing songs with you and stuff. But I've had kids write me letters, you know, for 2 years after, and it's just really great that they still remember you, and mostly they just remember the special feeling that you listened to them about their family or about their dog or about their cat, and you didn't say anything dumb about it or about them.
Because the water makes it has been have water for a long time. It made it old and dry. When it has water, it makes it go back to green.
Right. Okay.
You know, see how fast they're moving around right now? That's pretty fast, huh? They're pretty agile because it's warm out. If it gets too warm, they don't like that. And if it gets too cold, they don't like that either. It's got to be pretty much just right. Okay, now, let's see what happens if we make a pretty sharp noise. Okay, we've been talking a lot, but let's see what happens, okay? Okay.
Look at it go.
Okay, now what's happening?
They're moving fast.
They are. Okay, now why do you think they are?
They're scared.
Look at
I
that,
get along
guys.
with the 6th grade kids very well. Most of the counselors do. You know, I could get down to their level, or they can come up to mine just as easy. And if a kid had a problem, well, he wouldn't hesitate for a moment to come to me or to another counselor and share it with them. And they really look up to us, whereas they don't look up to so much to an adult. Well, they do, but that's because they have to. But when you have a teenager there from high school, you don't have to look up to them, and if they do, it's because they want to.
Okay, now, everybody, okay, now get down here like this, okay? Okay, now, it's really faint. Here, let me clap my hands again. Try to get them really moving a lot. Let's see if we can smell anything that's sort of out of the usual, out of the unusual, okay? Or whatever, all right. Okay, now. Does anybody smell anything that sort of smells a little bit like vinegar? Huh? Really faint?
No, it doesn't smell like, it's sort of weird.
Now, do you guys smell it? It was really strong there for a second. Okay, now, what do you think that is?
To scare away the enemies?
Right, to scare away. It's a defense.
The reason we can tell that these are not frogs, but salamanders, is because this batch is just about ready to hatch.
You're only like maybe 5 years older than them, and, you know, that's where they're going to be pretty soon, and they're kind of checking things out and seeing what's happening, you know, and where they're going to be going, and they'll look to you for support as a mother, father, sister, brother, friend, or anything. And if you establish that relationship with them, then your whole week is practically made with your cabin.
Okay, now what do you think a frog would do for defense?
Camouflage. When he jumped away, I couldn't see him.
Okay.
So trapped
he can hide
in trees, under trees.
And he can swim. He can split pretty fast too, you know. I mean, he can jump away.
We shared with them the first couple of days not to pick any plants without asking, you know, because it might be a dangerous species. Everybody didn't pick anything. They didn't trample on flowers or anything like a lot of kids might have. Or they didn't go around smashing bugs and all this type of stuff, or throwing rocks at birds. They were very conscientious about the wildlife around them.
What do you think it is?
And they were very concerned about it by the time they left. And when I went outdoor school, I did everything I could not to pollute or anything like this and to save my outdoors. And I feel these kids will go home with the same feeling.
Or I really never knew what these things meant in terms of their relation to each other and how basic they are to city life. and how without them we really can't survive.
What are the jobs of the roots? What do? You remember?
They get the water and take it up. The minerals and iron and stuff, and bring it to the leaves.
Right. They work kind of like pipes, don't they?
They prevent erosion too.
Yeah, they help to hold the ground together a lot. Now for the big question. How do you think this tree here got here? You think it was a branch that maybe grew out on this?
It could have.
Yeah, but how does it grow on wood?
Okay. Just a minute. Jeff asked, how does it grow on wood? Have you ever heard of a nurser log?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what a nurser log does?
Another log. It
Right.
takes the minerals from another log and puts it inside its own
Right,
log.
because remember how Ginger was telling you about how a tree will decompose and die and go back into the ground? Did she tell you about that?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's what this tree's starting to do. Feel how soft it is. It's really soft. It feels like it's full of water.
Ew.
It's just rotten, isn't it?
Yeah, the tree's starting to rot on it.
Okay, remember what we saw on the observation thing? Do you remember reading about where Crawdad was last seen?
Yeah, under rocks and logs and quick flowing water.
Yeah, just walking along the bottom, right? So they're basically pretty ugly creatures.
You can see the little eyeballs around.
You want to hold it? Hold on to him kind of firmly. That's right. Oh. Okay. What is it, Ingrid? It's all right.
Let me see.
Well, look at Ray Lynn's face. Yeah. Okay, hand him to Howard over there.
He tries to get away.
Will he bite you? No, he was not going to do anything to you, so just hold on to him firmly and don't freak out and let go of him on top of me.
What's carnivorous?
I mean, say eat meat.
They don't kill.
Good morning. Rise and shine. Everybody up. Come on.
The days sometimes can be very long. First, when you get up, you try to get yourself out of bed. 7 o'clock, bright and early. Every camp has chores to do, and it's fun because it makes each cabin, no cabin, not just one cabin has to do it all the time. Each cabin takes turns in helping the camp run. The cabin inspection is, who can get the highest score and who can get their cabin the cleanest, and the people who judge are the kids. So they're judging themselves and they know what needs to be done and how they would grade it. So it's a matter of keeping your cabin clean, and when you have 9 kids in a cabin, you don't want to leave it dirty all day.
Like weather, there was a cabin that went out and they learned different things about the weather, different instruments and how to use them, like a thermometer and a barometer and a weather needle, just things like that. And they were taught how to use them and how to apply it. And then the kids came back, and at the end of the meal, the whole cabin would get up and tell the rest of the camp what the weather was this morning, what it will be that night, and what the high and low temperatures will be, and what the weather tomorrow will be.
Most kids, when they first go, oh, yuck, we have to have table manners, but it's really fun for them. They, some kids really get into it, and they'll try to catch you if they can. I think it's really fun because, before I came to outdoor school, I never had, very good table manners or anything like that. It's really, some kids, they never get to experience anything like that. And it's just all part of outdoor school. That's one thing you remember, you're passing something the wrong way. It's just part of outdoor school that you just can't ever forget.
Go. Keep that line straight. Hook it up and go, go. Go.
Get up. Hold it. Go, come on. Want to stick it on there?
You didn't light it all the way.
Now make sure it's over the napkin. Get it sideways, so it's almost upside down. Yeah, see, now that's starting pretty good.
Just cover the flame up halfway.
In really learning a lot from outdoor school, I think the most important thing I learned was how to learn. And I still remember the first time at the workshop in learning to identify plants. I thought, how am I going to teach these plants to kids? It's a really, I don't even know which is which. But when you're put in this situation and you have 6 or 7 energetic kids there, you all of a sudden come up with ways to teach them.
I really got a lot out of outdoor school. As a learning experience, there was a lot there that I never knew before. Dealing with outdoor life and just being with people. Oh, I really enjoyed the experience a lot. I want to go back there again. I really do.
Hey, where's the mustard and ketchup, Sparky?
You ready there?
Yeah.
They learn at flag ceremony how to respect the flag of the United States. And it's something that a lot of kids won't ever know, how to respect the flag. And we all line up around the flagpole and salute the flag and say the Pledge of Allegiance. And a certain cabin will do the flag ceremonies itself. They'll have a banner going around their shoulder and around their waist. And then they'll march out and they'll all hold the flag as one person hooks it up and raises the flag. And then they'll do the same thing, taking it down. And it's really something to see the kids just be so proud of their flag like that. And every day we go by the flagpole and everybody doesn't go by it once without looking up and say, hey, I helped raise that flag.
Camp songs that they learn, they just remember probably for the rest of their lives. And especially when they do a cabin skit at campfire or anything else, they really remember that a lot. Some of the songs are really crazy and they're just great. There's talk all week about leaving, how you hear from your friends and their experiences where everybody cries. And you hear all these boys and girls saying, oh, I'm not going to cry, that's for sissies. And you even hear counselors saying, I remember when I was 6th grade, I didn't cry, so why should I cry now? But by the time you see even the first bus pull up, everybody just starts crying because they don't want to leave. They just had such a great time, and it's such a meaningful experience. And everybody loves each other, and
So wonderful. And by the time the last bus leaves, everybody's on their knees crying. You just can't stop. It's really something. And even I cried. I couldn't help it.
When the bus leaves, you just feel like you really did something, because the kids are happy with what they did, and they're happy from learning from you and from just the whole camp experience.